The Continental King is now live. Streaming WWE 2K25, Myrise PT. 1.
Hello. Okay, everyone, welcome to episode 1 of my WWE 2K25 Myrise playthrough. I know it's an unusual schedule, but I just couldn't wait to get into it. And do the WrestleMania weekend. I'll be back on regular schedule next Thursday. So, as always, stay ready, stay watching. Please follow me on Twitch, like, comment, subscribe on YouTube, and let's go.
After all the work and all the miles,
get that train rolling, man.
All the sign-filled shows and sold-out seats. Now it's all about to change. Are you ready?
It's not often that the Chief Content Officer, Paul Triple H Levesque, is here on Raw. He must have some major news to share.
Let's hear what the game has to say.
As you all know, we've been building a new era in WWE, a direction that's bolder than anything you've ever seen before. But to forge this path, we need talent who can rise to the occasion. Whether that's someone who's already here or an outsider ready to step in and lead the charge. Who is going to be the superstar to lead us to that next level? Well, we're going to answer that question starting next Monday on Raw with the WWE Draft.
The WWE Draft kicks off next Monday. That's huge news.
Raw and SmackDown GMs Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis have decisions to make that will shape the future of WWE. Now, I know I'm supposed to be impartial, but as a Chief Content Officer, I'm gonna drop a couple of hints about who I think will be selected #1 overall and become the leader of this new era. This individual is going to be a force in the women's division for years to come. I've seen her potential for greatness already as the top star of another promotion. That's right, I think you know who I'm talking about. They could be the next AJ Styles, the next Jade Cargill, or better yet, carve their own path to lead the new era of WWE. It all starts at the draft when we take the next step in WWE's revolution.
The CCO just alluded to the fact that we might have a rival promotion star going #1 overall.
Oh, I can't wait for draft night.
Very interesting, huh?
Hello there. So nice to finally meet you. I'm Troy Simpkin, seasoned and esteemed WWE producer.
Hey, Troy. Nice to meet you, too.
We are so excited for your arrival in WWE. And by the way, I've heard how things are handled where you're coming from, and this is going to be a breath of fresh air. Nothing but professionalism on this side of the fence.
Guess how you won the
Well,
last game.
Don't believe everything you read
Hopefully you're
online, but
a
that's
professional,
good to know.
Troy.
So, what's the plan?
We want your impending debut at the draft to stay top secret. So to keep all the internet sleuths guessing, management thought it would be a good idea for you to compete for another promotion one last time. So, where do you want to go?
I think a match on the U.S. indie scene would get people talking. Can you book me in TBD?
Sure thing. Just don't get injured. And a win would be nice. We'd look like idiots if our big free agent lost before their debut.
Got it. I'll take care of business.
Oh, one more thing. Make sure you look good on draft night.
What are you getting at?
It's just that in the past, WWE superstars had to wear whatever we told them to for their non-ring attire. And as much as I miss those days, that's no longer how it works around here. It's a new era with fewer restrictions. so you can wear whatever you want.
So I can dress how I want to dress? I assumed that was the case, but thanks for confirming.
All right, we better wrap this up before any looky-loos start pulling out their phones. Safe travels, and we'll see you soon.
Hey! It's been a bit. How have you been?
Busy. Good to see you again, Jade. You've been on one hell of a run in WWE. Not that I'm surprised. When we worked together, I always knew you were destined for big things.
I appreciate that. And from what I'm hearing, you might be following in my footsteps.
Oh, maybe. You never know where I'll show up next.
Really? Because I just saw you talking to a WWE producer. But if you don't want to say, I respect that.
That's our secret.
Thanks, Jade. See you soon. Maybe.
Now let's see left. Which is starts off like the last game. Here comes Death Rider. Here comes Stormbreaker.
What a huge night we have on Raw with the start of the WWE Draft.
And it just got even bigger. It's the hottest free agent in wrestling.
Are the rumors true? Are they going to be the #1 pick? We'll find out soon enough.
That's the first match of this Myrise playthrough. Many more to go.
Thanks for taking the time to answer a couple questions before the draft. I know you just got here and must be getting pulled in 100 different directions, so I'll try to make this quick.
No problem. And it's Kathy, right? Good to meet you.
You too. Well, you've competed all over the world and most recently were a star for a rival company. What personality traits led to your success?
Simple. I'm not afraid of a fight. I pull no punches and I won't back down. I guess you could say I'm the bold and brash type.
I think you'll fit in well around here. What can you say about the rumors that you'll be selected #1 overall tonight?
I don't have time for internet gossip. All that matters to me is what happens when the bell rings. But if I go #1, that just means there's a bigger target on my back. But I live for that sort of thing. So just bring it.
Well, I know you're busy, so I'll let you go for now. Thanks again, and good luck with the draft.
Good to see you.
Hey, boss.
You feeling okay? I know it's tough. New surroundings, big expectations, especially with everything lined up tonight.
I'm ready, but I'm actually a little disappointed it's just a draft and I don't get to punch someone in the face.
Hey, it's WWE. You never know. I've got to get going, but you should be proud of everything you've accomplished to get here. You've earned it. See you out there in a bit.
It's time to kick off the WWE Draft.
Thank you. But tonight is not about me. It's about launching this company in a new and exciting direction. And that all starts with the announcement of the top overall pick. So let's not wait any longer. With the first pick in the WWE Draft, SmackDown is honored to select the future of WWE.
There they are, the #1 pick in the WWE Draft, and wow, it's a good one.
Talk about making a splash. Nick Aldis got himself a generational talent.
We heard all the rumors, but seeing this play out now really lives up to the hype.
Good luck topping this, Raw.
Stand by, there's some kind of technical issue here.
Talk about ruining a moment.
What the heck?
Who was that?
Oh, where's security?
Can someone explain what just happened?
Okay, got it. The draft will continue after this break.
First of all, I'm sorry about what happened out there. We're working with authorities to get to the bottom of it. But Hunter says it seems like it was just a random, unstable individual.
Is this how things are handled over here in WWE? Maybe I would have been better off staying where I was.
I assure you that's not the case. You're in good hands with us.
So if it was a random person, what was with that stuff on the Tron?
I wouldn't assume the two things were connected. Could have just been unrelated technical difficulties. Either way, I don't think it's anything to worry about. Better to focus on the positive and move on.
Well, I'm focused on kicking someone's ass. Don't care who it is.
Perfect. I'll set up a match for you next week on SmackDown, and I'll make sure it's against a local competitor that you'll be sure to dominate. After that, no one will be talking about what happened tonight.
That attack came out of nowhere. Are you okay?
Hey, Troy. I'm a lot more angry than I am hurt.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. The perfect way to blow off a little steam.
You got any idea who was under that mask? Because that's who I'd like to get my hands on.
I do not. However, since I got promoted, which was definitely based on merit, not because Roman Reigns landed on me at WrestleMania and Triple H felt bad about my numerous injuries, I've been put in charge of booking the matches for our live events.
Congratulations.
You should be congratulating yourself, because I've got my eye on you to be the main attraction for our next big tour.
I appreciate it, Troy, but I'm focused on figuring out who jumped me and then enacting some very disproportionate revenge.
That's exactly why you should compete in some live event matches. It's the perfect opportunity to sharpen your skills and max out your abilities. Trust me, you won't believe the kind of rewards you'll get with live events.
Fine, Troy. Next time you have a live event opportunity, hit me up.
You're the best.
Okay, then.
Thanks so much. You'll find me waiting for you when I'm ready to book the next bunch of shows.
Can't wait.
Hey, you all right?
I'm okay. I know we didn't cross paths too much at our former workplace, but it's good to see a friendly face here. Anyway, it's wrestling. On to the next thing, right?
Listen, I know management wants us to brush things like this under the rug, but I'm not sure it was a one-time event. Besides, how does some random person get access to the Tron?
That's what I said.
Look, if I were you, I'd keep your head on a swivel. I'm just speculating, but this could be the start of something bigger.
I agree. I'll be ready if and when something happens again.
Hey, this superstar might surprise you.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from the nearest nightclub, Sensational Starla.
Lots of confidence for someone who's always destined to rack up L's.
That's not always true. What if the GM puts them up against another local talent?
Then we all lose, Saxton.
Look, we've seen a lot of WWE superstars get their start as local talent. Even some legends. Hey, even you, Corey.
Oh, don't you paint me with that brush, Saxton. Check the archives. That guy had a different name. Wasn't even me.
Here she is, making her highly anticipated WWE debut.
And her opponent from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, the Assassin, Alice!
The anticipation has really been building for this moment. Fans have been imagining her competing inside a WWE ring for years.
And not just the fans. She grew up on WWE programming. This isn't just the fans' dream come true. It's hers.
Now all she's got to wait for is hearing the WWE bell for the very first time. The pressure to live up to the hype must be immense. Everyone's eyes are on the #1 pick's WWE debut tonight.
They are, but SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis has clearly set her up with an opportunity to come out of the gate strong.
Absolutely.
To the sky.
Grabbing foot stop to the chest.
Going for another top rope maneuver here.
Perched up top. Diving knee drop.
Takes another trip to the skies, and it pays off once again.
I love it.
Slingshot.
Boom, and a forearm. On point. Threw caution to the wind, and it paid off big time.
She throws her back in.
Watching her prey rise. We know what she's looking for here.
Springboard into the lariat. Tremendous athleticism.
She is at a total disadvantage right now.
Starla might be in a panic soon. Oh, hello.
What a spy buster.
You have got to be kidding me. A deadlift military press. This is unreal power. And face first they go.
Clearly an attack that very few superstars can perform with such ease.
And she's returning fire. Boom, a forearm smack. She lost some of her stamina at this stage.
This whole match has been such a pendulum of offense, though.
Up and down, brain buster.
That might have done it. This could be it. 2.
What a resounding victory here tonight for the #1 pick.
I agree, Byron. That was pure domination.
The hell? Not this again.
It's the same attacker from the draft.
Where's security? Come on.
I guess she's taking matters into her own hands.
Good, I'm sick of this.
And this time, they're not getting away.
The masked assailant is regretting this now.
They might not be masked for much longer.
Is that Roxanne Perez from NXT?
Why was she doing this?
We're going to go to commercial while we sort this out.
Hopefully this woman DB match
That's
with a
enough.
death row. That's all I needed.
Sit down and stay there.
What are we going to do with her?
We're gonna get some answers.
Problem?
And we're gonna get them right now.
You have no idea.
You better start explaining real fast before I beat the truth out of you.
The new era has arrived.
Is this about the draft? Because Triple H said it was the start of a new era?
It's been right in front of you, but you can't ignore it anymore.
How'd you mess with the Tron? Is there someone helping you out?
Make the right choices and maybe you'll find out someday.
I think I've had about enough. We'll settle this when you face me in a match next week. Now get this attention-seeking nobody out of here!
So you got the bad guy, huh?
Looks like it.
I know Triple H and everyone is telling you this is over now, but I still think there's more to come.
I think so too. Roxanne is a little out there, but I don't think she'd do this on her own. There's gotta be other people involved.
Exactly. And the entire roster should be on the lookout. I know I will be.
Here's the woman, anxious to upend the unmasked Roxanne Perez.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. The Assassin Alice!
There's an extra degree of intensity in the arena tonight. She heads into the ring not as the top overall draft pick, but as the swift hand of justice.
And I know a lot of folks are watching to see what kind of sentence she can deliver to Roxanne Perez.
Good. Hopefully I'm kicking that bitch's ass.
Roxanne Perez's opponent is poised for payback. A woman obsessed with championship gold.
Because Roxanne knows what she's worth.
And her opponent from Laredo, Texas, Roxanne Perez.
A woman with a proven championship mentality.
And she believes she's now the version of herself that she needed to be.
Do you doubt her, Saxton? She's one of only 3 women to hold the NXT Women's title more than once.
So much success, so young.
Well, maybe that's why Perez feels so entitled. But then again, I guess it's not entitlement when you're as good as Roxanne.
Even though Roxanne Perez did not want to respond to questions last week, she has a lot to answer for tonight.
This is about more than just Roxanne, Saxton. She may have been acting alone, but the message being sent tonight is for all of WWE.
And that message is clear. These kind of attacks are over. Now it's up to our top draft pick to make sure that point hits home in the ring.
And a stomp to the gut.
Man, strikes! Knee right to the face! Practically never-ending blows coming at full force here. Oh!
That perseverance of Perez being tested by her opponent there.
Nothing she had.
Oh, kick right to the knee. This could be it here, guys. Wrapping him up.
Look at this.
Yes, La Maestro. Shoulders down. She's not going quietly into the good night here, making things very interesting.
And Roxanne had it scouted.
Bin kick right to the gut.
Russian leg sweep.
Gosh.
Looking dazed. You can tell she has no idea what's coming to her.
Snapmare. Oh, look at the kick.
Oh my God. Diving moonsault.
And able to beat Perez to the punch. Boom, what a kick. And oh my God, what a forearm.
Right to the jaw.
Stomp to the leg. And she's tracking her opponent. Might be ready to put her away.
Double under hook.
And brain buster.
She's on noodle legs, not looking
over the top rope.
Taking a moment to get pumped off of this crowd's incredible energy.
Makes the cover. This is more than a win. The #1 draft pick can now move on and focus on bigger goals.
Good riddance to Roxanne Perez and whatever this was all about.
Now what?
Is that Charlie Dempsey?
What the hell is going on?
That's certainly Gigi Dolan.
Nikita Lyons from behind. What is happening?
And now Roxanne Perez has recovered and is joining NXT's Nikita Lyons. Clearly Perez wasn't acting alone in all this.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a common theme here, guys. We got to get some help out here.
This is a full-on invasion.
And the invaders are all from NXT.
We need help back there, right now.
Nick Aldis is trying to intervene.
Trick Williams with a chair.
And Aldis goes down too.
The NXT Unity Tag Champions have taken out CM Punk.
And Charlotte gets nailed too.
This is insane.
Please, somebody, anybody, do something.
We are under siege.
It's Bayley and Kevin Owens.
Finally.
You can't just come in here and do this without repercussions. What the? Bayley and KO are part of this? Are you serious?
What are we witnessing?
If you couldn't tell, this is a mutiny. Current and former members of NXT have united under one cause. We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class citizens.
Members of the board, do we have your attention?
We will not stop until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
I'm just about speechless.
We've just witnessed pure anarchy.
It was a mutiny, Saxton. Bayley said it herself. Unbelievable.
This show's really gonna be interesting.
Well, it's over for tonight at least.
Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Look, I've already spoken to Adam Pearce, and we're going to work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front. But we need a leader. I drafted you #1 for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard what Punk just said. About Triple H?
As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way he has anything to do with this.
I don't know what to believe at this point. I do know Punk was right about being careful who we trust, though.
I know. It seems like Bayley and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
And it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who can step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from... They're from a rival promotion.
Okay. But how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
We grew up together. When you know someone for that long, there's a trust that's been built up for years.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.
Wow, you came all the way to Japan to see me. Must really be desperate for help against NXT.
Isn't fighting a rebellious mutiny exactly what lifelong best friends are for?
I thought they were more for exchanging birthday cards and the occasional random text. But maybe we could branch out.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
You know I'm ride or die with you. Let's do it.
Great. We need to get started right away.
Okay, just hang on a minute. I do have one more match obligation to fulfill here tonight. Then we'll get started.
We are gonna kick some mutiny ass!
Haven't changed a bit.
map left on?
Yes. Oh, come on. And that's it. That is it.
So this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need the space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pierce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy. But for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this wrestling for the competition, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best. Which, in my case, is being scheming and calculated.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
NXT is going to be ready for you to strike back, but they don't know I'm on board yet. We could use that as a tactical advantage.
How so?
We're going to hustle them, embarrass them, and when it's all over, walk out with their precious intergender NXT Unity tag titles.
I would have just wanted to go invade them right back, but I'm intrigued. How are we gonna pull this off?
I know a guy who can get me into the Performance Center.
What's on? Release this. Oh, wait, that guy doesn't screw us.
First things first, you're going to explain just how the hell you got in here. The Performance Center is official NXT Mutiny territory now.
Chase got us in, right?
That's right. I'm Chase. Used to train here a few years back. Still think I got a raw deal. Before that, I was a popular minor league mascot named Ribby. Ring a bell?
I have no idea what you're talking about. So you just walked right in? I don't get it.
Well, I still had my old badge. Plus, it helped that I kept in touch with Todd, the security guard. Good guy.
Freaking Todd! This really is his last strike. Anyway, I'll deal with him later. Why exactly are you here?
We're here to show Mutiny just how great me and Chase are. If you want to take down Raw and SmackDown, you need to sign us.
Is Shawn Michaels still here? What about Corey Klein? I'd like to give them a piece of my mind. They really missed the boat on old Chase.
None of them are here. You're dealing with me, okay? NXT Mutiny signed me to be their top producer, and I can't have outsiders showing up unannounced on my watch. My bosses would not approve.
I told you this was a bad idea, Chase. Let's just go to SmackDown or Raw, where they recognize real talent. Their GMs have been blowing up my phone non-stop.
Wait, they have? You know, it just so happens that the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions are training here today and need some opponents. So if you two think you're Mutiny material, go prove it.
You won't regret this.
Just remember, if this works out, who gave you the big break. Now excuse me. I need to go fire Todd. I'm happy you two came in today. Lexus and JC were just telling me they wanted some real competition. But I guess you'll have to do. Kidding! Let's see what those Raw and SmackDown GMs were so interested in. Did you notice my new black suit I got? Just trying to fit that whole rebel mutiny vibe. Is it working?
Tag.
Hey, Chase! Maybe you should chase after a new career. I got a million of them. Too bad we're not recording this match. It's worthy of 6 stars. Kidding. 0.6, maybe. You might want to reconsider that mascot career, Chase.
There's the tag.
I know this Batman wants the video to play for.
Call this the Performance Center, not the Flop Around Center. are making Lexus and JC look like wrestling gods.
Come on. Let's see what you got. This is sad.
Lexus, JC, after this match is over, can you help me set up my new office computer? Having trouble with that pesky dongle again.
That's a tag.
Lexus, JC, I'm sorry. They said they were good.
Yeah, I go.
One, two.
Can we pick up the pace? I just remembered that I have to pick up Bailey's dry cleaning.
There's the tag.
Are you two auditioning to be wrestlers? Or are you going for more of a second stage improv comedy vibe?
One, two. That's three. Ring the bell.
Why are you smiling?
We weren't ready for that match, Troy. But I promised the outcome would be different with more time to prepare.
Speak for yourself. I was fully prepared.
I'll handle this, Chase. So, what do you think about a rematch, Troy?
I think it's cute you think another match would turn out any differently. But you've given me a great idea. If you want a rematch so bad, why not do it on NXT? So the entire world can see your big debut and how talented you are. Typically, Unity title matches are intergender, but we're progressive here at NXT, so I'll allow it.
Thank you. I accept your offer of a rematch on NXT.
Perfect. The Unity champions are gonna look great, and Bailey, KO, and all my new bosses here at Mutiny are gonna love it. Thanks for doing me this huge favor.
Anytime.
And this is definitely not the pairing we were expecting.
I had heard that the #1 draft pick and their partner here tonight were tight, but I didn't expect indie wrestler Chase to be pushed aside.
I don't know who's more surprised, us or Lexis King and JC Jane. They planned for a cakewalk and instead got a match against one of the best WWE has to offer and their debuting partner.
Let's see what else the challengers have up their sleeves as they battle for the Unity Tag titles.
Corey, what do you think of the champ's chances here tonight?
I love them. I'm not like everybody else, Cole. It seems like everybody's ready to write the champ's demise, but not me.
The following contest is an intergender tag team match and is for the NXT Unity Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, Aiden Young and the Assassin Alice. And their opponents, the team of Lexis King and JC Jane.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles. How much might a surprise change like this affect the Unity Champ's game plan?
A heck of a lot. Everybody in the arena expected an indie wrestler named Chase, and instead, we had the WWE debut of a formidable partner for the #1 draft pick.
Well, not to mention, it was a very sneaky and shrewd strategy to pull the switch on Mutiny. King and Jane have got to adjust on the fly while already in the thick of things.
Shot to the back of the neck as well.
Standing drop kick.
Great ups.
Our champ is looking slightly rattled now.
Now we see if he weathers this moment or tries to tag out. And a big clothesline. Oh. Leaning on the turnbuckle here.
Big splash. Enziguri. Now a big swing of momentum against King.
Lexis isn't showing the capacity to fight back.
Oh, beautiful teamwork right there.
The champions with some of their... Walking up here. Oh, poke to the eyes.
That seems to have really gotten him. He could have an eye injury.
Nonetheless, the match continues.
JC eats a clothesline.
But Lexis King with the belt shot.
And the referee never saw it.
The champions are going to retain.
Wait, foot on the ropes.
Is that the wrestler Chase who is supposed to compete tonight?
Credit to the challengers for throwing NXT off their game.
Hold on, spear on JC Jane.
Looks like his eye's okay.
Or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind of double team move.
And down onto JC Jane with the cover.
That'll do it. We officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions.
We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny.
And don't forget the assist from Chase.
Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now, taking their Unity tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
I saw what you did by pulling a fast one on NXT and winning their Unity championships. Clever.
Thanks. I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny. We've known each other since we were kids.
But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral in this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it, so this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
Is it, though? Like you said, you're too close to this. It might be clouding your judgment.
I know you're new here, so I'll let that slide.
Bottom line, we're going to do everything we can to stop Mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if Mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
Welcome back, Punk.
Looks like I missed out on all the fun. That was impressive how you tricked them into defending their Unity titles. And then walked away with them, too. Well done.
Thanks. I guess that producer Troy was fired by Mutiny for his screw-up and is now groveling to get his job back with us. Good luck with that.
I have to admit, I'm a little jealous. You got your hands on the Unity champions after what they did to me. But I'll get my shot sooner than later.
I know you will. Which leads us to our next move. We've spoken to the GMs, and we think the best strategy is to divide and conquer between Raw and SmackDown.
At least Aldous and Pierce have our backs, unlike old Triple H. Convenient how he continues to sit on the sidelines, isn't it?
Yeah, it is convenient. I can't believe he's still staying neutral. Makes you wonder if there's something else going on there.
In any event, if we split up, we'll have coverage on both brands to fight off any Mutiny attacks. I'll be headed to SmackDown.
And I'll be focusing on Raw. What about you, Punk?
I think it makes sense for me to float between both brands to help keep an eye on things. There's a lot of top names jumping ship, and I'd like to use my influence to put an end to that.
Sounds like a solid plan. Which brand should we focus on first?
one's got your name written all over it. Are you ready?
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, the Assassin Alice! And her opponent, representing the Pure Fusion Collective from Las Vegas, Nevada, Zoe Stark!
Sorry about that, folks. I had the phone. That's Eagle's Edge. Go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Stop him. Blade.
Here is your winner, the Assassin.
Ah, the hero of the moment. It's about damn time.
Not quite the warm and fuzzy greeting I was expecting as your #1 draft pick. What's going on?
After you and your partner struck the first blow against Mutiny by taking the Unity titles from them, I was hoping for more of the same here on SmackDown.
And that's what you're gonna get. We were all on the same page. What's with the attitude?
You haven't heard? We've lost the WWE Championship.
Cody lost the belt? How the hell did I miss that?
He didn't lose the title in a match. Mutiny stole it. Io Sky made off with one of our most prestigious championships in the midst of their most vicious attack yet.
If I'd have been there, I'd have stopped them.
Well, you weren't. And to make matters worse, Triple H is saying his hands are tied. So I've got a board who won't act, Cody in the hospital, a locker room in disarray, and no idea how we're gonna get the undisputed WWE title back.
I'll go take it from them. Mutiny is trying to wreck WWE's legacy one piece at a time. I'm not gonna let them get away with that.
You can't just waltz into the Performance Center and look for it. I have it on good authority that Io has taken the championship to Japan. So are you ready to fly halfway around the world on what could be a wild goose chase?
Hell yeah. Nothing like a 16-hour flight to enjoy some quiet time before I bring the chaos and take down Mutiny.
Okay, good luck. We'll be counting on you.
Weren't you on SmackDown, like, last night?
Glad you're a fan, Paragon.
Well, I was mostly watching to see my favorite superstar, LA Knight. I love that guy. Just something about him reminds me of myself. But anyway, I'm guessing you're here in hot pursuit of a missing championship?
Could be. You have some intel?
Maybe. Can you get me LA Knight's autograph?
Sure.
Okay, great. Well, Io Sky showed up here last night with that title, and she wiped me out.
She beat you?
Like a drum. But then that wrestler Chosen from PWJ rolled up and put a whooping on the both of us.
Wait, Chosen beat up you and Io Sky?
What, beat us up? Hell no. He cleaned us out in a card game. Dude even took the WWE belt off of Io on the river.
Wait, now you were on a river?
It's a poker term. That's not important. Chosen won the belt, and then he and La Congrejita Loca went off to celebrate.
La Congrejita Loca from Lucha Magica? How did she get involved in this?
Locker room romances are a weird thing. If you want to get the story from the horse's mouth, Chosen is out in the arena parading around with the belt like he beat LA Knight for it. That would never happen. Guy is unstoppable.
I'm going to go have a talk with Chosen.
I think that means you're gonna jump him. You know, I'm supposed to team with him tonight.
Find yourself another partner.
You got LA Knight's number?
Oh. Oh.
Now it's a Stormbreaker, now the Deathfire.
Chosen, I kicked your ass once, and unless you give me that stolen belt, I'll do it again.
I don't have your belt.
Paragon said you won it off EO in a card game.
I did. But then...
But then... what?
Then... the fire of my heart. The sun I orbit around. The one true love of my life. La Congrijita Loca. She took it with her to Mexico to remember me by.
You gave her the undisputed WWE Championship as a memento?
Yes. Now I have neither my title or my love.
You are ridiculous. It's obvious she didn't take the title to Mexico to remember you. She took it to defend it in a match.
It was... all a lie? No!
I guess I'm headed to Mexico. I really hope Aldis reimburses me for these flights.
Please tell her. Chosen still loves her.
No.
That's harsh. Top there. And she gets caught this time. More hits to the head. Psycho driver. Right at one time. Miss. And house call. a free chicken chance. And here it comes. Death Rider. Now wasting time. Going for Stormbreaker.
You can keep your so-called undisputed title. I knew it the second I held it. That is a bootleg replica belt.
Of course it is. Io didn't tell you. She took the real belt with her. I didn't see any harm in using the fake one I took from that egomaniac Chosen to sell at Arena Estatal. He is cute, though. And obsessed with me. Maybe Chosen's not so bad. What do you think?
I don't give a damn. Look, where did Io take the real WWE Championship?
The WWE Archives.
The WWE Archives?
You are Mutiny, see?
See, I'm Mutiny through and through. Just trying to keep it on the down low so I can really stick it to WWE when they least expect it.
Then you know Mutiny's taking the belt there to destroy it with everything else at the Archives.
Everything?
When your friends erase the history of WWE forever, it will be a blow they will never recover from. You must be so disappointed to be missing the fun tonight.
I think I'll be there right on time.
Oh, yeah, I got a feeling that I'll be there just in time for the festivities. Okay, there you go. And Stormbreaker's gonna put us down for good.
Io Sky came this close to effectively erasing the history of WWE before the superstar stopped her. Tonight she'll attempt to finish the job by taking back the stolen WWE Championship.
It's not enough for Mutiny to throw the entire company into a civil war. Now they're actively trying to destroy our legacy.
That's why we need superstars like this, who give a damn about what made this business what it is today.
Oh, the bionic elbow. And a stop to the gut, too. Kick to the gut and a nasty uppercut.
Oh, look at these kicks.
Rights and lefts, elbows, knees, all of them lethal. The challenger looked unhinged with an absolutely uncorked attack on the champ there.
Incredible pressure being put on Sky.
This is a more daunting task than Io bargained for.
And that was an efficient display of offense with that maneuver.
Ooh. DDT delivered.
And right into the pin.
Uh-oh. A little closer to getting the pinfall there, but this is still anybody's fight.
Boom! A forearm smash. And that was offense with a powerful purpose.
She's saying it's on, WWE Universe. Let's go.
Into a spine buster. And she heads out to the floor.
Obviously was in need of a breather.
Oh, my God. Moonsault. The champ is starting to suffer.
Yeah, but you got to think this match is still anyone's.
She had that scouted.
Ooh.
Drop kick right to the knee. The champion looking to defend by cutting the challenger down to size.
She's rising up, rising into a precarious position.
Oh, launching himself from the ropes.
That was bullshit.
And Io's offense gets fought off. Dragon twist cutter.
She's in that zone. Total focus on the competition.
Up high. Diving foot stomp. Brutal.
Oh my God, how do you like this?
Perched up top.
Diving knee drop. Took a gamble once, took a gamble again, and hit the jackpot.
Lining up and stalking a fallen opponent. This could be the
hidden blade
to the back of the head. We might be moments away from crowning a new champ.
Looking for the pin.
What in the world? Based on what we just saw, I think this match is far from over.
Who knows what that kick out cost? The champ might be running on fumes.
And you see a perplexed look now for how
fall from grace.
A lot of damage being piled on the champ.
Could be getting into a dire situation soon.
And destroyer.
Here we go. Cover. 2 count. New champ. A new era begins.
And with that victory, the undisputed WWE Championship belt is coming back to Raw and SmackDown. Right where it belongs.
I don't know, Saxton. Right now, it looks like it might belong around that superstar's waist.
You're welcome.
Yes, thank you. You told me so. Any doubts I harbored about you and your partner have been assuaged and eliminated. Any other crow I should eat?
I feel like that was 2 buffet helpings at least. It did turn out to be a wild goose chase after all.
But you caught the goose and saved the legacy of this championship. Not to speak of the entire WWE Archives collection.
It's about time Mutiny got a taste of their own medicine.
I suppose my only small bone to pick is your theft of Stone Cold Steve Austin's truck for your entrance tonight.
I didn't steal it. I borrowed it. And I don't regret it either, because that entrance, that was badass.
I suppose the only thing I can say is...
Oh, hell yeah!
I am pretty sure this is the worst jet lag I've ever had.
That's because you've been around the world in 80 hours.
Seriously, that was a globe-trotting adventure. It's wild that after all that, you won the title back on SmackDown.
I like hearing that. You won the title. I should definitely be listed in the undisputed WWE Championship lineage.
You're every bit as legitimate as Cody.
Hey, we're all on the same team now.
I know. Old rivalries are set aside while we all stand together against our common enemy.
So inspiring. We should hum a patriotic song while you talk.
We're not close enough for you to give me crap, kiddo. Besides, I am pretty damn inspirational.
The voice of the...
That is my line, and you cannot afford the royalties.
You'd be surprised.
We should talk about what's next. I spoke to the GMs, and you're going to defend your Unity titles at WWE Payback.
Mutiny maneuvered their way into a title match?
No, you'll actually be facing Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins.
Might be nice to take a break from battling Mutiny.
Exactly. And since you're facing a team from our side, there's no chance of the titles going back to NXT.
We don't plan on losing either way.
Even though they're not directly involved in the match, I still think Mutiny might try to interfere. And since we all know that Hunter and the board won't do anything about it, I'll be in your corner to watch your backs. Deal?
Sounds good to me.
Amidst all this NXT mutiny chaos, there's one thing that's been catching our eye. Piquing our interest, if you will.
Don't get us wrong. We are Team WWE all the way. We support anyone who's fighting the good fight. But 2 of our teammates have something we want. The Unity Tag Team Championships. And now, we've been given the opportunity.
And who better to hold the Unity titles than an actual wedded couple? That's real unity. Unlike the current champions whose bond is that they grew up together. I grew up with a lot of weirdos. Doesn't mean they'd make a good tag team partner.
But don't worry, after we relieve you of your titles, all will be well in the world. You can get back to focusing on Mutiny, and everyone can rest easy that the Unity titles are still safe and sound with Team WWE.
One last thing. CM Punk, we hear you're gonna be in the champ's corner. We don't need anyone in ours, since we have each other.
But don't try any funny business out there, okay? Or we'll send you right back to the hospital.
Keep those belts nice and warm, champs. We're coming for you.
This Unity title match is the reason the championships were created. For the...
Took a small break first, but now I'm back.
Best in WWE competing in the same ring.
The key phrase there is best in WWE, Cole. Whoever wins... This match, the Unity Championships are out of Mutiny's hands.
You got that right, Corey. This is an all WWE title match, and I am here for it. Oh, strong impact.
Look at this, just unloading. And a stomp to the gut.
Letting her opponent know she's more than ready.
Ridiculous.
Boom! Oh, right into a counter. Sent into the corner.
There's a tag.
Tag. Double whip coming. Uh-oh. Oh, my God.
Right back into their own corner. Talk about being on the same page. They were on the same sentence with that fine piece of work.
There's the tag. Going up top. Oh, this is not good. Oh, no.
Double stomp right across the spine.
The champion's getting overwhelmed by precision tag team wrestling.
Oh, she retaliates. Here comes your partner.
And a heinous attack to the knee.
Just doing anything they can to chip away at the base.
The challenger taking some minor damage.
Yeah, and he's got to think about making that tag sooner. This could get worse. Point of the elbow finds the mark.
Very measured elbow drop.
Trap the arm. Neck breaker.
So smooth. Tag. There it is. Oh, toss across. And an elbow drop to the arm.
Big knee to the midsection.
Not a spinning back.
Man, let's do this effect.
Straight into the pin. She kicks out at one.
Impressive to not even allow a 2 count at this juncture. Back out.
And the hidden blade.
Pops up their opponent.
And fall from grace.
No question after that powerbomb, the champ
Punch
has
in
a
the face, punch in the
strategy
face,
to
punch in the
retain.
face.
Oh, a nasty stomp to finish it off.
The way Trump's going, take your mind off the little moves, or
Getting her set up for
moves.
something in the corner. Oh, wow. When you see a unit as aligned as they are, it's really incredible. Shot block.
A brutal shot to the challenger. That can cause a tear, a dislocation, or a fracture.
Ooh. Backing it up. Elbow
And
drop.
big elbow. As I was saying, take your mind
He
off
wants
them.
his crowd on their feet. He wants them to make some noise.
Good technique reversing Rollins.
Rolling elbow finds its mark. Ouch. In comes Becky Lynch.
Oh,
Clothesline. Ooh, stiff punch.
Oh, buddy. What the boy? How's that with you?
oh my God.
Hold the commies, pre-orders and halted as a chance to shoot in the U.S. and Canada. Thank you, you bastard. I'm probably going to make it to the first half of this term.
Kick to the gut and a nasty uppercut.
Hooks
And death right there.
Oh, man, thrown with such force, the whole ring is rattling.
Ooh. Ooh. Boom. Now she's got a chance to best Lynch here.
Here comes Stormbreaker.
Are we going to see it?
That's it. The title's going nowhere.
And there's the tag.
He's ready to show his opponent and the world what he's made of.
Oh, look at this here. Arm wrench. The challenger really struggling to avoid major damage.
This has been an arduous tag match, but you could be in much worse shape.
It retaliates with a counter. Becky Lynch, hammerlock.
Into the reverse DDT.
Tag made.
That shoulder targeted there.
Left.
Taking things to the top rope.
Lift off.
And Spiral Tap.
Oh, man. Oh.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
This is going to be nasty. This is going to be bad. Watch the impact.
That could be enough to continue the reign. Cover.
It was almost just lights out on their championship dreams.
Let's see if that kick out was a spark, or is it the challenger's last gasp?
I can see it in the eyes from here. Disbelief. Unbelievable how this one is still going on. Trap the arm. Into the neck breaker. Rollins getting worked on here.
Rollins has to find a way to right the ship here.
Goodness, blasted right into the corner. Big cross body.
All tied up in the ropes.
Oh, super kick. Our champion is getting rocked a little.
Going to be agonizing for the arm.
Not a good spot to be in. Gut buster.
And he's ready to switch things up, tagging out. Becky Lynch looking to end this one. This could do it.
This hold is locked in.
Arm is trapped, but she gets away.
Dragon twist cover.
Boom. Precarious position for this superstar's opponent. Oh, look at them just pounding away on their opponent's back. And what next?
Backstabber. Shining wizard to rearrange your face.
From the middle rope. Oh, what a splash. Cover for the title. Kick out after one from the challenger.
Amazing effort by her.
O'Connor rolls, shoulders are down.
She pops the shoulder up in one.
Wow, I thought this was over.
Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
Becky.
Manhandle slam. We might see a new champion crown.
Going for the cover.
Oh, breaking up the pin.
jelly legs, about to stumble head from the top.
He completely missed there.
A terribly risky move, and it did not pay off.
Icarus could have done it better.
Seth Rollins with the tag.
She's looking to go top rope here.
From the top.
Diving thrust kick.
Poised and ready.
Oh, knee strike. Looks to climb the top rope.
Here it comes.
The champ taking care of business here.
Boom! Oh, man! Dazed and confused, and things are only about to get worse. To the gut. Double underhook.
And
Storm
breaker.
The champ delivering when it counts.
There's two.
Not in time.
The tag division.
Here are your winners, and still the NXT.
Something I gotta check out.
That was a big win. And having you out there must have scared Mutiny off, Punk.
Yeah, thanks for the backup.
No problem, but I do have some bad news. Mutiny didn't hit us in the ring because they were busy poaching our roster. I just found out that Shinsuke Nakamura, Shayna Baszler, Johnny Gargano, and Tommaso Ciampa all jumped ship.
Damn.
It's definitely a blow, especially since we don't seem to be getting anyone from their side to join us. Just when we thought things were going well, right?
We've been here before.
We have?
Yeah. This reminds me of when we first became friends. We dominated the neighborhood kids in just about every game there was. Tag, hide and seek, kickball, you name it. Until the Andersons moved in. 5 kids, all super athletic beyond their years. They took over. But you didn't get discouraged. And before you know it, we were beating the Andersons' strong and agile butts.
And the Andersons are Mutiny in this analogy?
Yes. It's why I knew you were the right person to come in to help us take them down.
You're right. We can't let this stop our momentum.
I hate to interrupt here, but we need to figure out what's next. How are we going to counter Mutiny getting stronger?
Sorry, we got a bit off track. Which brand should we focus on? Keep in mind, if I go to SmackDown, I only have live event matches lined up.
Sound like the monster truck entrance, but I'll be right back.
The WWE Universe will be buzzing about this one. What do you think?
How bad was that match?
Here is your winner, Aiden.
You know, see what else is going on. What one I choose?
This is the one everyone's been waiting for. You up for it?
comes the Psycho Knee, now the Hidden Blade. And Stormbreaker. It's a catcher, but it's supposed to front.
This is your chance to shine. How about this live event match?
And here it comes. Ooh, back fist. Honestly, did not expect that. And Stormbreaker. Taking out Elgin Prince.
Am I the only one seeing this, Oos? NXT's mutiny out here making moves, pulling everyone to their side while people watch the uprising from the sidelines. Even Triple H and the board are low-key cheering for them.
Yes,
Why do you think I'm here? Word on the street is Raw and SmackDown need all the help they can get.
Yeet. We need more people doing stuff like taking those Unity titles off them.
And taking on stars like Becky and Seth, it shifts the spotlight, keeps Mutiny from monopolizing the conversation, and that's exactly what we need right now.
For real. Anything to slow their momentum down. It was starting to feel like they could do whatever they wanted. Reminds me of when the Bloodline first started. We had that edge, and nobody was cool like us.
But we've seen that all play out before, right? Starts out hot, but a lot of folks are gonna get left out once they get what they want, you know?
Seen it, felt it. When you're useful, you get used. When you're not, well, like you said, we've seen how that plays out.
It's embarrassing how easily people fall for Mutiny's spectacle of brutality and rebellion. They're so easily seduced. But we can exploit that weakness too. Turn their own game against them.
You got something cooking.
You said it yourself. People are joining up because Mutiny is cool. It's got an edge that makes standard corporate WWE look basic.
We can't compete with that smoke.
Not unless I show them some fire, Oos.
So you do have a plan. Yeet.
Yep. And I'm kicking it off later tonight. You're gonna love this one, Jay.
Can't wait, Oos.
I'm sure I'm not the only one still distracted by that NWO shirt. It's tough to focus on a match with that hanging in the air.
Well, just try being a professional, Saxton. It's a shirt. Besides, I'm sure we'll get an explanation when the time's right.
Well, I'm also sure Chad Gable isn't worrying about his opponent's wardrobe. He looks poised to prove that skills, not shirts, win matches. Shoulders down, pinning predicament.
He thought he could get this thing finished fast.
Oh. Oh, that'll turn your skin red. And Gable had it scouted.
These two are finding an answer for everything.
Ooh, right to the face.
Whack! Oh, God. Elbow right to the back of the neck. That just knocked him a bit off balance.
I don't think he's going to give up so easily, though. Oh, kick to the kidneys and a clothesline. Senton!
Standing drop kick.
Great ups. Flipping senton.
And Gable's hopes are waning in this one.
You gotta wonder, what does this do to Gable's confidence? Poised and ready. Knee strike!
Both arms hooked and over.
Cattle mutilation locked in.
Tap out.
Here is your winner, Aiden.
An impressive victory, and maybe with the win under his belt, we can get some clarity about his attire.
I hope so, Corey.
Incredible performance out there tonight, but I think there's one question on everyone's mind. Why the NWO shirt?
Look, we all know that WWE is at a turning point. There's a civil war brewing, and it's largely because WWE has become stale, predictable, formulaic. We need to evolve.
So you're saying that you're joining Mutiny?
No. Mutiny is chaos for the sake of chaos. And just like so many times in history, the real fighters are going to get pushed aside once the leaders get what they want. Anyone who thinks they could trust Bailey and KO to protect their best interests is an idiot. So here's my message to all the superstars on both sides and everywhere in between. It's time for a new direction. We need to embrace our past to forge our future. That's why I'm wearing this shirt. The NWO wasn't about politics. It was about power and domination. So anyone who wants to stop playing the game and wants to run it, join me in my NWO movement.
That's a powerful call to arms, but is it appropriate for a relative newcomer to already be asking for a major shift? Doesn't this put you at odds with the very organization that just brought you in?
Kathy, because I have fresh eyes, I could see what's broken around here. Yes, I'm challenging the norms, but that's because I believe in the potential of this organization to evolve. So stand with me and take the third path. Not mutiny, not the WWE establishment, but a movement built on real power. I'm calling for a new era. Not just to challenge mutiny, but to redefine this business as it should be through dominance and brute force. Welcome to the New World order.
Okay.
So, do you want to tell me what the hell you're thinking? Bringing back the NWO?
Relax. Let me explain.
You'd better. I know you haven't been here that long, but in general, I prefer to only have one rebellion to deal with at a time.
It's not another rebellion. This NWO stuff is just a way to stir up some trouble within Mutiny. It's a play. I just need people to believe it's real. And that's obviously working.
That is a pretty good idea, actually. But I really wish you'd run the stuff past me first.
I would have had I known you'd get this upset. Trust me, Pierce. I'm Team WWE. I'm going to shake NXT up from the inside and give us the upper hand. Just let this play out.
Okay, I'll give you some rope. Just be smart.
I always am. That's why it's working.
This isn't just another match. The newly formed NWO needs to show they can stand up to Mutiny's challenge.
Exactly, Corey. And with Mutiny members like Joe Coffey and Shotzi now donning NWO colors, this fight isn't just pivotal, it's personal.
And our personal feelings aside, I'm sure Mutiny wants to squash this new faction before they can prove the NWO can be major players too. He's got the shoulders down. Looking to steal one there, perhaps.
Still seems a little early.
Locking up with the collar and elbow. Showcasing strength in this situation, pushing the opposition to the ropes. Punch right in the head. Step ahead
there. Very measured elbow drop. He looks like he's about to put his opponent in place. Oh, come on. That's a vile chop block.
MCL and ACL could have major damage, possibly the fibula. Excellent strategy there.
Oh, knee crusher. That's going to hurt. Caught with the elbow. Does the official not see him removing the turnbuckle pad?
Keep your voice down.
Vicious knee lift. Shot to the back of the neck as well.
Constant pressure being kept on Braun.
Every form of offense Breakker attempts is being neutralized.
Then a big clothesline.
Standing drop kick. Great ups. Forearm smash.
Off the ropes. Here we go.
Knee to the face.
From the outside.
Into the splash.
He's just looking absolutely bullied right now.
He's staring adversity right in the face. Poised and ready. The knee connects.
The psycho knee.
Chances are fading. Oh, man, this might be it.
2, and a kick out. No one saw that coming.
Breakker just shattering expectations. Still ready for more after all that.
This was the moment to capitalize on. That should have been the end. Crucifix powerbomb. Breakker showing no answer for this attack.
Braun's on the wrong side of every exchange.
Neckbreaker.
But the ref isn't even paying attention. Never mind what you're doing. Make the count.
Could that be enough?
For the win. An emphatic victory.
Here is your winner, Aiden
Young. NWO for life, baby. And boss, before you say anything, you should know I'm already putting together a crew to help the Black and White take out Mutiny and the rest of the WWE. So far, it's me, and that's it. But you gotta start somewhere.
Right, look, just slow down.
I can't slow down. I'm all in. SmackDown is gonna get smacked. Raw is gonna get cooked. They won't even be able to call it Raw anymore. They'll have to call it extra well done. Even though it won't be well done at all when we're through with them. NWO!
Quiet, Truth. Listen, this whole NWO thing, it's complicated.
No, it's not. That's the beauty of it. I don't know if you've noticed, but there are a lot of superstars here who are 3 corners short of a squared circle. If you get my drift, they're very easily fooled. That's why we need this. It's totally real, and it's awesome. Watch. NWO sneak attack.
And a coronation. I'll just blame him.
That felt amazing. Now everyone knows the NWO is back.
It's not. Truth, you need to listen to me.
Good idea. You be the boss, and I'll be the enforcer, and go find some more WWE superstars to beat up under the banner of the NWO.
No, don't do that.
Okay. Then you be the boss, and I'll be the idea man. Here's my first one. NWO pay-per-view. Location?
Listen to the words I am saying. This whole NWO thing is fake. I made it up. I'm just...
It's not real? It feels real to me.
It's not, though.
Okay, I understand. It's not real, because we still need to dream it into reality. And we will. Because it's out with the old and in with the new world order. You are inspiring.
And you are...
I thought you said you had this under control.
I do. It's just our truth that's the problem. And then I had to back him up or it would have blown my cover.
Well, we wouldn't want that. It'd be a real shame if I only had one massive insurrection to deal with. Now I'm losing superstars to two factions.
This is on me. I didn't expect it to work this fast. Impressive if you think about it. But I'll fix it. Don't worry. I know how to clean up my messes.
You need to end it. Now.
How about I end it next week? We've got some momentum. And I might have already paid for some things to make this...
Fine. But only because Orton and Gunther are looking for payback. And Mutiny too. So at whatever NWO show you're apparently putting...
It'll be a night to remember.
Just make sure when it's over, your NWO...
Each of these four has something to prove at tonight's special sold-out event after NWO's bold return set this whole powder keg off.
Right, Saxton, they came out swinging, but the ripples from that strike have put everyone on edge.
Now it's about who can assert their dominance in this chaos on NWO's temporary home turf.
And with tensions this high, each superstar in the ring is not only fighting for victory, but also fighting to redefine the future WWE.
Dropping the elbow. Oh.
Hoisted up with the counter. Oh! Eludes the attack.
Elbow right to the back of the neck. Answers back on Orton. Decimating the knee.
Great way to completely disrupt the momentum and buy yourself some time.
Slingshot. Taking a flight to nowhere.
You roll the dice and now could end up with a fractured rib for your trouble.
Well, let's hope that's not the case. We'll hate to see things end because of that mistake. Ooh, elbow strike.
Balor not exactly looking like the best version of himself after that one.
He's already feeling the damage of Extreme Rules. I hope he prepared for more of this.
Getting carried to a vulnerable position here.
Swinging the elbow to halt the offense.
Tossed back into the ring.
Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
Hooked him up. High angle belly-to-back suplex. Down low with a kick to the gut.
Coronation.
Into the pin. 2. It's the close count.
I cannot believe what I'm seeing right now.
No one can. Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here? And for the moment, good.
Hoisting their opponent up.
The Canadian.
Look at this.
And
that's a great escape. Knees me in the face.
Snap and take it.
There's
a kick.
Catches the leg. And the dragon scream changer.
Brutal forearm.
Ooh, and he manages to reverse. Takes a big clean hit from the table.
Big punch finds its mark.
Took flight and landed a direct hit.
Came in like a wrecking ball. I've never seen that hit so hard before.
As their opponent in the crucifix position.
Crucifix powerbomb.
Oh boy, he is setting up the table, taking this to a whole nother level.
What a shot!
Rolled up from behind. This could be it.
Oh, wait a minute. Turns the leverage for a pin of their own. Breaks the cover, and this match continues. Smash after the stops.
Oh, no, he's in the line of danger now. Right through the table.
Big shoulders are down. He just broke up the pin in the nick of time.
Now heading outside.
And then quickly the cover. And they get the win. What a fatal four-way.
Here is your winner, Aiden Young!
And there it is, the NWO.
Tonight was a revelation. But let me be clear, it was not a revolution. The so-called NWO revival? Well, the truth is that it was nothing more than a hoax. I stand with Team Raw and SmackDown. Always have, always will. I never meant to target our own Raw and SmackDown talent. But it seems I underestimated just how easily swayed you all were. It's no wonder why Mutiny has been so successful. You need to be smarter. To everyone who thought they were part of something new, understand this. It was all a strategic ploy. The point? To reveal the weak spots in Mutiny's armor, to sort out the tough from the talkers. And guess what? It worked. They broke ranks as soon as they saw a shiny new toy. But now, my WWE friends, it's time to band together. Raw, SmackDown, NXT, whatever's left of it. We all stand against Mutiny. We're not just prepared, we are united, and together we're unstoppable. Mutiny! You're in our sights, and we're coming for you. And our truth, my loyal soldier, listen up. The NWO adventure, it was a blast, but that chapter's over. We need to lace up for the real fight, the one right ahead of us.
I have to hand it to you. Reviving the NWO to draw out the weak links from Mutiny was genius. You really turned the tables on them.
And maybe found myself a disciple in our truth.
He was a wild card, but he helped make it believable. I don't think he would have managed to pry so many members of Mutiny loose otherwise. Their ranks are pretty solid.
Not as solid as they thought. We exposed some serious cracks.
That's true. And I gotta say, the way you played both sides was impressive. Could be a trick we keep up our sleeves.
Absolutely. With the chaos we've created, they won't know who to trust.
Hold that thought. My phone's blowing up with some big announcement that Triple H just posted on social media. Let's watch it.
For the past 2 months, the WWE board has kept a close eye on the movement known as NXT Mutiny. As previously stated, we've taken a stance of neutrality. Our position has not changed, but I'm here to announce there will be a clear and definitive end to this conflict at Survivor Series. It will be Raw and SmackDown on one side, NXT Mutiny on the other, squaring off in a best-of-3 series of matches to determine the fate of WWE. If Raw and SmackDown win, they can return things to normal and decide to punish NXT Mutiny for their uprising. If NXT Mutiny wins, WWE might look a whole lot different. There may not even be a Raw or SmackDown anymore. We are prepared for any outcome because this truly is a new era of equal opportunity. I have one more announcement. Before Survivor Series at NXT No Mercy, there will be a special preview match for the Unity Tag Team Championships. On one side, it will be the current champs, and on the other, the former champions from NXT, Jacy Jayne and Lexis King. So Raw, SmackDown, NXT Mutiny, when it comes to Survivor Series, with the future of WWE at stake, are you ready? I said, are you?
I'm so sorry for interrupting Triple H's big announcement, but I have my own to make. It's not going to be Jacy Jayne competing in the Unity title match, because we're initiating Freebird rules, and I'll be stepping in to make sure we take back what's ours. In fact, taking back the Unity titles is just the first step in taking back all of WWE and getting rid of the dead weight known as SmackDown and Raw. See you soon, dummies.
Are you serious? You know, it's one thing for Hunter to stay neutral, but now he's giving Mutiny a legit opportunity to take control of WWE? This guy's playing favorites. Hell, he might even be one of them.
Who knows at this point?
Fine. If Mutiny is doing Freebird rules for the preview tag match, then so can we. I want in.
You sure that's the right move?
I never got revenge for getting put on the shelf by the Unity champs. This way, I'll get my hands on Lexus King and the traitor who sent them after me.
Okay, you could take my place in the match, but I'll be out there in your corner to watch your backs.
Deal.
All that matters is we defend the titles. We're gonna need all the momentum we can get as we head towards Survivor Series.
Agreed. So let's not lose.
You ready for this, Punk?
I've been waiting for this since the moment all this mutiny stuff started. So yeah, I'm more than ready.
Not gonna lie, I'm jealous you two are going to get your hands on Bailey. Oh, I was looking forward to hitting her with our whirlwind splash.
At least you'll get to see Punk and I nail her with it from ringside.
I guess that'll do.
Let's stay alert out there. We're heading into enemy territory. Knowing Mutiny, anything can and probably will happen.
Got it.
All right, let's go put some idiots in their places.
Mutiny thought they were being clever by substituting Bailey onto their team, but what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
The Freebird rule cuts both ways, Michael. Bailey and King were not prepared for an angry CM Punk.
Tonight's outcome will set the tone for Survivor Series, and therefore the entire future of WWE.
Wards that off. Roll up here. Easily kicks out of that one.
Nah, not yet. Too early. And she just avoided some serious damage. Swinging neckbreaker.
Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back. Uh-oh, something big is coming.
Check out the springboard.
Effective dodge there. Oh!
Damage starting to affect the challenger.
Hopefully he can get out of harm's way for a second and let his partner carry the load.
Oh my God, what a forearm!
Right to the jaw.
A bionic elbow.
Oh!
Gets driven into the corner.
Ooh, stinging kick.
Off the ropes. Here we go. Running knee strike to the head.
There's the tag. Tag made. DDT.
That'll light up your chest.
Oh, ouch. A club with the right forearm.
Jesus fucking Christ. So we gotta find a photo system in this game. I'm really gonna hurt them.
Ouch. The challenger is going for it. Elevates his shoulder ahead of the count.
At this point of the match, I'm not surprised.
What a counter by Lexus. Big back body.
Yeah, I'm really gonna find something. Let's just win this game and kill them.
Snap there. Fought up an elbow.
In comes Bailey.
kick right to the leg.
That'll sting.
Spinning kick to the gut.
Irish whip from Punk on Bailey.
And Punk follows it up with the knee.
And he nails the Bulldog. Vintage CM Punk.
This looks like it could be all over.
And there's the tag. We've seen the defending champs win matches with the Whirlwind Splash, and now it's CM Punk's turn.
Wait, what?
Did that just happen?
I can't believe this. CM Punk has sided with Mutiny?
This can't be happening right now.
It's over. We have new Unity Tag Team Champions, all thanks to the shocking turn of one CM Punk.
And now CM Punk is directing Mutiny to attack the former champions. Punk was friends with these two. They trusted him. This is sick.
Honestly, with Punk's track record, we should have seen this coming.
We thought he was one of the leaders of WWE. I don't get it.
You're not the only one.
We could be witnessing the beginning of the end for WWE as we know it.
I hate to agree, Corey, but with CM Punk on their side, Mutiny now has all the momentum leading into the most important Survivor Series ever.
We are headed for dark times.
I've never been one to run from controversy. In fact, some people think wherever I go, I'm the source of it. So let's talk about why I'm here and how it happened. Buckle up. This story begins before I ever returned to WWE. Raw was in Chicago and my old friend Bailey invited me to stop by. Before I was asked to leave, Bailey and I reminisced about her time in NXT, which gave me an idea. If I was going to sign another WWE contract, sure, I wanted to main event WrestleMania. But that wasn't enough. I wanted to create real, permanent change. A legacy. After I signed, I went to the PC and met the men and women there. They had all the talent in the world. But once they left NXT, they were at the mercy of the corporate overlords who didn't give a damn about their stories, their abilities, or what they had done to get to that point. Year after year, NXT would build stars only to have them stolen by the so-called main roster and then tossed aside. If NXT management wasn't going to do anything about it, I was. NXT was the voiceless who needed my voice. With Bailey on board, we recruited Kevin Owens on the NXT roster and we started a movement. Powerful and permanent change. A legacy. And now with Triple H and the board's blessing, thanks, Paul. We not only have a seat at the table, but the chance to smash that table to pieces. It wasn't easy getting to this point. Friendships broken. Lies were told. Sacrifices had to be made. The night of the big invasion, I had to listen to the start of my own revolution as I lay on the concrete floor pretending to be a victim. All I could do was smile on the inside, knowing that my mutiny had begun. As that mutiny unfolded, I even had most of the locker room and the WWE Universe thinking Triple H was on our side. Crazy, right? Or is it? Unfortunately, for the plan to work, I couldn't be upfront with certain individuals. Namely, the now former Unity champions. When you were busy trying to start a new world order, who do you think riled up R-Truth and got the Raw and SmackDown rosters fighting each other? That would be me. I had you chase Io Sky all over the world just to have you end up destroying the WWE archives worse than Mutiny would have. At least you got some frequent flyer miles. You two grew up together, right? Maybe just quit WWE now and go back to whatever hellhole town you're from. Find your safe space. Because it's not here. Maybe someday you'll understand why I did what I did. But for now, just know that it was for the greater good. When Mutiny reaches its endgame, I will leave WWE not only better, but entirely different than it was when I arrived. And that's a change that was long overdue. So anyone else out there who's on the fence,
I implore you to do what's right and get on board the NXT Mutiny Revolution now. Because after Survivor Series, you do not want to be on the wrong side of history.
I wanted to get the four of us together after everything that happened with Punk. How are you two holding up?
Not great. Definitely didn't see that one coming.
No one did. Punk had us all doubting Triple H. Turns out he was just trying to divert attention away from himself the entire time.
Ugh. I haven't felt like this since the year we both moved away from our hometown.
It was really tough at first. You spend every day with someone and then all of a sudden they're gone.
But ultimately, you must have figured out how to stay friends despite the distance, right?
Yeah, it was hard and took a long time. But we realized even though we didn't see each other, we still had each other's backs.
Well, I don't think we have a lot of time, unfortunately. But maybe you can use that experience. You don't need Punk. You never did. You have each other.
I guess you're right. But even though we have each other, we still need help if we're going to defeat Mutiny at Survivor Series.
I know you couldn't trust anyone in the locker room before, but now you don't really have a choice. And besides, in the time since Mutiny formed, certain individuals have proven their loyalty to our side. We should start there.
Keep in mind, these superstars will compete for us in the best-of-3 series. Everything is at stake, including our livelihoods and the future of WWE. So choose carefully.
Which brand do you want to go recruit first?
I'll start on SmackDown talking to superstars from the women's division.
Okay. You have our full support.
Okay, folks, this is the end of my stream. Tune in. First of all, we'll be streaming again, but tune in a week Sunday. We'll be doing part 2 of my Myrise playthrough for W2K25. And as always, stay ready, stay watching. Please follow me on Twitch, like, comment, subscribe on YouTube, and peace out.